leaving our campsite in Torrington. It's a pioneer park, and as you can see, the river's on the side. And there's all sorts of playing up shop for playgrounds, basketball courts, toilets. It's $10 a night. It includes water and hookah. So, as you can see, this gentleman's taking full advantage of it. Dog, kids, enjoying relaxing time.
Which is around about an hour from here. We have come across a national monument called the Agate Fossil Beds, and it's meant to be between the dinosaurs and the current animal population. So we're going to learn a little bit about it. Braden has been. What you doing? Sorry, mate.
Are we in the Rocky Mountains?
No, we're in a different area now. We're in Nebraska. So if you go to the front of the book, you have the map there. I think it's somewhere at the front here, isn't it? There we are. So we are in where's Nebraska? Oh, the orange area. So we're in the Midwest region now, Braden. Orange.
Thank
No
you,
worries.
Dad.
No worries, mate. Good.
This is Dylan's. Yeah.
My favorite color is...
Boys are just doing their junior ranger program here at the Agate Fossil Beds National Monument. Yes, mate.
Do we have... Is the bingo... is about to look at here?
The bingo?
Yeah.
I'm not too sure. What's about bingo, Dylan? What's...
Do we have to spot it here or somewhere else?
Oh,
Or here?
You have to spot it around here, and you've got the foothills there. You've already got that, Dylan. You can see it out the window. But do the animals do, Dylan? Yeah. So you can say that you find the foothills. You saw that on the way in, Dylan. Remember?
You're showing white.
In the 1880s, James Cook, a local rancher, discovered something near the two conical hills we call the Agate Fossil Beds. Cook was not a paleontologist, but he was a curious man interested in the scientific explorations of his day. He found...
Yes. What is the most popular sport in the United States? Baseball, NFL, or soccer?
I don't know.
I wasn't expecting that question, I have a feeling.
I think they say baseball. I like football. I don't know. And where are you folks from?
Australia.
Okay, that's what I was guessing, but it could have been New Zealand, so I was just saying.
Gentlemen, I'm going to ask you, you can use this as a cheat sheet there, but to raise your right hand. Your other right. There you go. All right. Are we Boy Scouts? Is this what this is?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Actually, you're Scouts, I'm Scouts.
Aha. All right, excellent. And I'm too old for both. As a junior ranger,
As a junior ranger,
I promise to protect and respect
I promise to protect and respect
my national parks
my national parks
and the cultural and natural world
and the cultural national world
wherever I go.
wherever I go.
Congratulations. Good job.
Wow, we've just finished our tour of the Agate Fossils Beds National Monument. The boys have been successful in achieving their junior ranger status. Okay, we have arrived in South Dakota, and we've come Connor Place. We've come in South Dakota where no one else really basically comes in, but we have found this little oasis called Cascade Falls, and there was a lot of cars parked here, and I haven't seen any cars at all since coming into South Dakota, so we thought we better check it out. The boys have got their swim gear on. They're ready to rock and roll. So, yeah, mate. Oh, yeah, they're good swimmers. They use that rudder to sort of as like a rudder. No worries at all. Oh, you can put your stuff over here. Hey, Dylan. Right in the rock pools at the moment. Yeah. We'll probably still fixing stuff. So, okay, we have just finished having a bit of a swim here at Cascade Falls in South Dakota. Well worth the quick stop. Even Denise jumped in. more for the shower, but also it just feels good to get in water again. So we've just gone for our swim, and we've had, and I just thought I'd show you where we were at the Keith Memorial Cascade Falls, Black Hills National Forest. Boys are just all getting changed now before we head on our merry way to the next part of our journey. So quite a good little stop here. We are on our journey again, aren't we, boys? We're at the Wind Cave National Park. Gonna see if we can get in on a cave tour. What do you reckon their chances, Braden? Braden's having a banana. It's gonna feel strong. 10? Oh, yep. Absolutely.
Maybe 40, 50.
Yes. So we're heading into the visitor centre right now. Boys are going to see if they can become a junior ranger extraordinaire, Wind Cave junior rangers.
Take your time.
We can. It might be a bit busy. It's not looking too good, right? We might. What's it looking busy, is it, baby? See how it works. At dusk and dawn as well. Wind Cave. We're at the campground. What's this campground called?
No clue.
Elk. Elk campground, and you can see our little camp down there in the distance there. We've just come up to a little ridge line for a little climb, and yeah, just thought we'd see if we'd spot any sort of wildlife, but nothing too much around at the moment. So now we've had a pretty easy day. Yeah, and we sort of didn't push on too much this which was probably the right choice. We are here on a bit of a ranger wildlife tour in the night. What do you think, Dylan? Watch out for that shit. Oh, disaster.
You said yes, Bird.
That's scat. I should say scat, shouldn't I? Yeah, here we go. Here we are. Here we are. Out amongst it. Yeah, he's got the fine. Oh yeah, the ranger's got some heat-seeking missile equipment to track down these critters.
So everyone, come look at this. What is this here? Hey, what's your name? Braden? What's it say? Say it loud as say with you. That's right. Anyone know the word for that? A bed? That's good. Starts with W. So He does a dust bath in there. Yeah, wallow.
Wallow, yeah.
Why do they take dust baths? Does anyone know?
Keep bugs off.
Keep bugs off them. What about when you go from winter to spring? What are they trying to do?
Morning. Denise and I had to get up at Sparrow's Fart this morning because I don't know if you can see in the distance there, but we obviously stayed at the Elk Mountain campground last night, and this is the Wind Cave visitor centre, and there's a line because we couldn't get on a cave tour last night. We had to get in early, and Denise is probably about 7th, 8th in line so we can get on a cave tour. The boys, the advantage of an RV and only being a few hundred metres from the campground, are sleeping in our bed at the moment. Yeah, they're out. Good news is we didn't have to wake them up. Well, we only had to get them out with the swag and throw them up. It's only a couple of minutes actually now before opening time. And then we should be off on our cave tour, but I'll keep you progressed as we find out if we get a ticket, and hopefully then we can get on a tour and then get on our merry way and continue on our way to Minnesota. I think we're off to the Badlands today, so that should be pretty good as well. So look forward to that. We'll catch you shortly. Take care. While the boys are on their way, they're heading up, getting ready for the cave tour, which kicks off in around about 5 minutes. Denise has come out to meet them. She's nearly tripped over the steps there. She's had a disaster. But yep, we're all happy campers. Family hug.
Family hug.
Ready for the big tour?
Yeah.
Anyone need to skip to the loo before?
Yeah, they take beforehand.
Sadly, we will be entering over that way in that little building over there before we pass over here. Back in the 1880s, this was a way that one of the explorers went down. Alvin McDonald, he had his big fancy suit on, crawled down that little bitty hole and just kind of shimmy all the way down to where our first stop was, which was the post office. It's actually pretty cool how he did that. And yes, people have been...
And what do you think, boys? Is it dark and spooky? Right?
Not really.
Not really?
anywhere else in that area. Touch the rain. Yeah.
Aren't we bright?
Jewel Cave has one that looks like a giant bacon.
Cave bacon. Cave bacon. It's cave bacon.
Cave bacon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Jewel Cave has a huge.
At one point there was water in this room that formed these formations, but then it dissipated and went down below us. And actually 500 feet below us is the aquifer. So that's the only water source that you're really going to see a lot of in here. Our cave is different. It's 95% made up of boxwork, and it's very different because our cave is a dry cave and not a wet cave. Whereas a wet cave, you're going to see more rivers and more water moving through than you will in a dry cave. Though we do have some moisture that secretes in, and it's almost like the cave is sweating, so to speak. But we call it a cave kiss because
Yeah.
And what did you think, Dylan?
Good.
We had Ranger Jimmy there helping out.
Well, she was our tour guide.
Yeah, she wasn't she? Hey, great job.
I can't believe there's 9 exits of the assembly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 9 exits. Yeah, well, the last part what Dylan was talking about, it was 9 exits in one spot. And then we caught a left all the way back up the top, didn't we, mate?
Yeah.
Which was quite amazing.
Yeah, I know. At least we did not take the stairs.
Yeah.
And plus, the stairs is pretty far away.
Absolutely. Just come out from the Wing Cave tour and we've come out and there's prairie dogs everywhere. Over here, look at them, boys, look. They're just here. They're all chirping at us, aren't they, mate?
Dad, you might get over this one.
Yep. So they're all just chirping. Prairie dogs.
Oh, that's still
He is, isn't he? Wow.